All right, hi Cancers. This is bevybud at Waterside Tarot. I'm doing a reading for November 15th to the 30th. And this is a general reading, but it looks like what came out from the pre-shuffle energy, and I already laid out the cards, was mostly about love, is what I'm seeing. So if you like what you see, like the video, follow me at bevybud on Instagram. I give away free readings at least once a month. And also subscribe to the channel. Once I hit 200 subscribers, I'm going to give away 10 free readings. So let's jump into it. First of all, everything was flying out. So it was like Spirit really wanted to talk to you guys. Spirit really had a lot to tell you guys. I feel like right now you're going through a hard time. I think you're confused about a situation. You're not sure which way to go. You feel lost. And the first thing that came out, which I didn't put it here because it was when I was still shuffling the cards, shuffling the cards, was the Two of Wands, which is all about like taking this new direction, leaving the past behind and going for what makes you happy and going for the things that will make you happy. It's like leaving behind the things that you might have tried to shape a situation into what you wanted, but that person or that thing or whatever direction you were going in wasn't going to ever be capable of giving you what you actually wanted, what would actually bring you happiness. So it's taking that new direction forward and going for what you want. And what really stuck out to me too is how many butterflies I see. Okay, so it was like this mix of butterflies in here, which to me is all about, well, not to me, the butterfly spirit animal is all about transformation. And I think this is an inner transformation within you, this change that you're going into. And also, it's funny because, well, let's just jump into it, because the present energy that you have is similar to that Two of Wands. Like, this is the star. This is finding yourself, finding your direction, just like the Two of Wands. And Two of Wands is very passionate. It's like moving passionately forward, go, go, go. But the star is all about this new direction. It's listening to your intuition, following your own beat. Like, F what anybody else says. You don't care what anyone else's opinion is, and you're not worried. I know as Cancers, at least for me, because I'm a Cancer, I know that sometimes I worry too much about what other people think. And this card is more about saying, fuck what anyone else thinks. I'm not trying to make anyone happy but myself. Listening to your intuition and just going by taking your own footsteps, going your own path and not caring what anyone thinks. And it's like this, listening to your intuition and going within, this is going to lead you down the right path. And it's going to continue to go down the right path. What is crossing it is what you have is this Six of Wands, which is all about transformation. It's coming out of like this negative mind state and transforming into this butterfly, like finding yourself and finding your direction and which way you need to go. This card is very much about like a victory, like coming out on top. But when it's in the challenge section, how I'm feeling is that you're having a hard time finding that. It's like mentally you're stuck, especially with this card up here within your mental, your conscious space. Like, this is like you have anxiety and feeling stuck in the anxiety, not knowing which direction to go, scared to make a decision because what if you make the wrong decision, and just keeping yourself mentally trapped. And when really what you need to do is transform. So you're going to get to this point where you transform, especially with this in reverse. How I'm seeing it is that you're really near that point of just saying fuck it and giving up on whatever it is that's causing you this anxiety and moving forward. Like, stop overthinking it and stop overthinking anything in life. Like, learning to just go with the flow of things. That doesn't mean just go out and buy a $500 purse or whatever, but just going with the flow, not trying to control everything and make it go a certain type of way, just allowing things to happen, allowing spirit or God or whoever, whatever you want to call him or her, allowing life is so unpredictable. So just allowing Spirit and God to bring things to you. If you put out positive energy, good energy, it's going to come back to you. So you're going to get to this point, and I think what I'm seeing is whoever this person is, it's probably most likely an earth sign. It could be air, but it just going off of this mental trapped state, it could be air, but what I'm seeing is earth. It doesn't have to be, and it could be anywhere in their chart. It could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This person is what's giving you this anxiety, this insomnia. They're not good for you. It could be that it's a karmic relationship. It could be some cycle that, and it's coming to an end because you're at the 9 of Swords and you're coming out of that. So you're going to come into that 10 of Swords and end this karmic cycle. Get that clarity. You're almost there. But don't continue down this cycle. What you need to do is let go of this person, let go of try and control the situation with this person. Because you can't. You can't force anything. So instead of trying to multi-manage this person and make them move a certain way or do certain things, like just worry about yourself and your own transformation. Because deep down inside, I'm going to clarify this. But you have the Lover's card and you don't even realize it. You have a soulmate connection, somebody that's going to be there for you and protect you and make sure that you're good. But I feel like you're so trapped in this past situation, keeping you mentally trapped that you're living in the past. Like you're not progressing forward like you need to and transforming for this new love because you're stuck. And you don't want to lose that chance with this new lover. Let me clarify. Clarify the Lover's card. That's a lot. No, I'll take it. It's 2. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. 2 of Cups. This is new love coming in. And the Sun. This is positive energy. This is the right direction. Moving in the right direction. Moving towards positive happiness, love, and light, and everything you need. Everything you deserve in life. This could be water energy. This could be fire energy. So it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It could be Leo, Sagittarius, probably more Leo to be honest, but Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But this is like very positive. Like you have this opportunity for new love, and it's not this person, this karmic relationship that's keeping you trapped mentally or physically. And this new love that's coming in is going to allow you to be your true self. Allow you to be that true self so you can feel confident and just feel like you're with the right person and not having to hide anything or change yourself just to make somebody happy. You won't have this anxiety with this person at all. But it's also a need for you to show them who's in control, and I see that with this here too. So in the past, you had the butterfly. Again, I feel like in the past you started this journey towards transformation. Like this was you trying to find balance between 2 things. It could have been work and love. It could have been 2 different love situations. It could have been your mental state in love and trying to find balance and not controlling things. It could have been a number of different things, but you were trying to find balance. Balance in your life, like balance within your mind, body, soul, just that balance that you need so that you can thrive and move forward. This was the beginning stages of this transformation, and this new path that you're trying to go into. So you started it, you started your journey, and you're moving in the right direction. Let me tell you something. When you're transforming and you're trying to better yourself and you're going through this process of healing, it's not easy. It doesn't look beautiful. You're going to cry. You're going to be hurt. You're going to you might get depressed in some moments. You might be angry in some moments. You're going to go through a whole shitload of emotions. But you need to look at them, accept them, allow them to come out, and just be thankful for it. Say thank you for bringing this to my attention. Thank you for bringing this to me so that I can realize that this isn't for me, that I can realize this person can't give me what I want. But you started your journey. You started your journey to find this balance within yourself, this balance with external forces, and to start this transformation on this new path. And now you're here. And you're moving, again, in the right direction. You're definitely moving in the right direction because what you did was you took the advice of doing things to get ahead in life in a way. It's like you found that balance so you can move to this point of transforming, and then you continued on your cycle. You're continuing on the right path because then in the future you're moving towards that, showing people who's boss. Like you transformed, you came out of this shadowy dark side into this beautiful butterfly, and now you're showing people through all these sticks. You see how organized the sticks are now? They're not chaotic. Everybody is like around you looking. It's like the sticks are looking at you, looking at this light that illuminates out, because you created opportunities for yourself. You created, whether that's in love and money, you healed yourself. You're showing people that who's boss. Like you're showing people I'm that bitch, or I'm that dude. Like you're in charge, and nobody's gonna dim your light again. Nobody's gonna cause you this chaos, this hurt, this pain within, and you learned from it. You learned from that pain. You learned from the situation, and now you transformed into a better, stronger version of yourself. And you're gonna show people who's boss. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the seven. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Let's discuss the future. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, nothing to say? We'll try one more time. That might be all. That popped out. Yeah. There was hurt and sorrow in this. This is air energy. So again, it could be either that earth energy or air. Air is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So it could have been either earth or somebody that you were with that either had earth or air in their chart. But this person, like, this is somebody that it's reversed, and I'm going to leave it in reverse because generally the Father of Swords is somebody that thinks with logic. They can be very cold and come off like unemotional in a way, right? But very distant from their emotions, but they see things unbiasedly. Like they're all about what's right, and they use logic when it comes to that. Like they're unbiased in their opinions, but with this being reversed, and they're also very spiritual, so they're very in tune with both realities, with what's realistically happening in life and what's spiritually happening. But what I'm seeing with this in reverse is that this person that caused you this pain, this hurt, like they were very unstable. They didn't think logically, and they didn't think fairly. They were very unfair. They did things selfishly for themselves and didn't care how it affected anybody else. And then, because this Four of Cups is like this denial about this relationship, which is what's keeping you in this anxiety. Like you were in denial. You suppressed your feelings, what happened. You went, maybe you knew it deep down. Obviously, I think you knew it deep down, but I think you denied it to yourself. Like you keep making up excuses for this person for why they did this, why they did that, when you really knew that it was just not the right thing for you. But sometimes we get so attached to the idea of having somebody, that dependency, that we tolerate things that we shouldn't. But yeah, this person made you feel down on your luck, like unstable, unwilling. This person itself is unstable. So when you surround yourself with that unstable energy, that's what you're gonna end up being, if that makes sense. So, but they made you feel, even when you had somebody, you felt alone. It's like they were there, but they weren't, because they were there for themselves. They were there when it was convenient for them. They weren't there for you when you needed it. So this is what caused you to have this transformation, and now you're coming out on top and saying, you know what? I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. I'm done with this. I'm moving on. I have good love that will come in for me. I have it, even though subconsciously you know it, but you don't realize it because you're blocking it with all of this. Now the advice is for you to take on the Mother of Swords energy. So in order to get through this transformation, it's not putting your emotions aside, because you need to allow those emotions to come up and you need to accept them. acknowledge them, accept them, and move forward. But it's telling you to look at the situation from a more logical side, right? So put your emotions aside. You might come off a little cold-hearted. Doesn't mean cut off all your emotions, because you don't want to do that. If the right person comes along, you don't want to be cold to them. You want to show them love, because you have this new love coming in. So this new love is not who you want to be cold towards, right? You got to be cold towards, look, this is all about lovers and the Two of Cups. Like, this is all about new love coming in. That's not who you want to be cold towards. You need to be more cold towards whoever caused you this anxiety and whoever is this selfish person. See things from a practical side of a logical approach. And when you make your decision, stick with it. Don't go back and forth in your decision. Accept what happened in the past. Accept the hurt that came from it, and find your stability again. Okay? You need to find acceptance, because if you keep yourself trapped in this mental state, it's just going to take you longer to transform and get to this point. And this just isn't good for you. It's not right. So again, find yourself, find forgiveness for the past, find forgiveness for this person. That doesn't mean take them back. It means forgive them for what they put you through and move on, right? So the external forces that I see here is the Daughter of Swords, which this is you, the external, this is, okay. So how I'm seeing this is that you want to go on this new path logically, right? You want to move forward logically. You want to move away from the situation. You know it. You know it. You know it, whether you want to believe it or not. But you have this person here, right? Or this could be the energy that you're taking on. This is the Mother of Wands. This is feminine energy. It could be a male or female. Fire energy. So a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. It doesn't have to be. It could be anywhere in their chart as well. But the Mother of Wands, like when, again, this is reverse too. So the Mother of Wands is somebody that's very confident, right? Very confident, intuitive. They are very protective of their family. And they can come off aggressive because they wear their heart on their sleeves, and they're very passionate. So they move fast-paced energy, right? But with it being in the reverse, I feel like it's somebody that's like overreactive. It's either you're overreacting to a situation and that's causing you not to be able to take this new logical path forward with your using your intellect instead of your heart. And you're not confident. You're not in the confident space that you want to be in. And you're not drawing the line that you need to. You're allowing people to walk all over you, and you're not coming down to a situation. Like, you keep going back and forth, and it's making people think that you don't have, what is that called? Like that you can't stand up for yourself, that you're basically a pushover, that's what I'm looking for. So it's either that, or you have this person in your life, right, that's making you feel this way, or that they are, so they're making you feel that way. They're making you feel like you can't take this new path forward, that maybe you're wrong about the whole situation, or they're overreacting to the situation, and it's just making it worse, if that makes sense. Like, it's like they're making you become more indecisive and overreact. They're making you overreact to situations, because you'll tell them a story about whatever's going on with this, let's say, and then they'll be like, oh no, da-da-da, like hype it up. You know how drama goes, or gossip goes, and hype it up and make it this huge thing, and then you overreact, and you're like, well, stop going to other people for advice, okay? But if this is your own energy, you need to find your confidence again, and you need to ground yourself, make a decision, and move forward. Don't go back and forth. You gotta move forward, okay? Make your decision, don't waver from it, okay? And the fear is what I think is keeping you trapped in this thought is this card here, which is the Seven of Swords. Like, you feel like someone's being deceptive towards you. Your fear is that someone's being deceptive. Your hope that is somebody is not. You need to not let this fear stop you from moving forward, because this could block you from this love because of what you went through in the past. You need to heal yourself, because you don't want to take this energy into the new relationship and start accusing them of things that they're not even doing, just because you're still hurt from the past and you still think every guy is like that, whatever it is. But then your outcome is you have the Father of Wands. This is, again, fire energy. This is somebody that's very passionate, knows what they want. This could be that new love coming in. But they're very grounded. This is a king. So this is somebody you want to be with, okay? They're passionate. They're loving. They care. They could be a little aggressive, but that's just because they know what they want and they move forward passionately towards it, okay? And again, this is actually Cancer, Leo cusp energy. So they could have Cancer or Leo in their charts. But they're very charming. They know right from wrong, and they have high morals. So you have this new person coming in. Take advantage of that, okay? And your oracle card is the Rhinoceros. Be strong and courageous. So let me read to you. This card reminds you that you do a great deal of service work, especially healing, without knowing you do so. You are asked to visualize the blue aquamarine flame of Michael and Mary and imagine yourself standing with it. This will activate knowledge and wisdom that you are ready to bring forward from the golden age of Mu. Recognize that this is important and that the keys and codes of Mu will help Earth and those around you to ascend. Your guidance is to move steadily on your path. Know that you are healing and connecting people and places wherever you go. People may not understand you, but you are developing fortitude, strength, and determination. These qualities will ultimately help you on your ascension journey. Okay, so just keep working on yourself, okay? All right, I love you, Cancers. You got this. Namaste.